Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for more Space Empires 5. I'm your old host, Galvin. So, I decided to upgrade ourselves to a Scout Mark III, and I should really probably mark off the Scouts Mark 1 and 2 as obsolete. That as well. And probably the Death Star as well. I would say it's fair to say that they're all obsoleted by this point. So the Scout Mark III is just a straight upgrade. It does away with the crew, puts on a computer, gets the better sensors and engines, and it's pretty much the same otherwise. So I've queued one up to be built here, on the north side, after it upgrades its space yard. And we're going to get a better picture as to what is around here and how many more research stations we can throw down, as necessary. Okay, in other news, we continue our ever march forward with applied research going for level 30. We've now met at least part of their system. I've been looking to see if their homeworld was amongst these, but maybe that? Like, it could be a large... It's large, it's carbon dioxide, and the values are okay, but, like, so look at our homeworld here. I don't really think it's going to be a homeworld. I think the values have to be a little higher, at least. Now, in other news, transfer over some cargo. Uh-oh. What'd I just do? Cargo from... here we are. Move ship right. There we are. Move cargo right. There we go. So, we're now up to 18.75% capacity on our carrier. It's got quite a lot of Kilok fighters. I'd wager in time it'll be ready. And, let's see. Yes, the Nulum system. I think we're going to set up here. This is probably going to be a forward military outpost more than anything. However. We should have, that's a Bukhara-class light cruiser. Where is our constructor? The Archangelsk constructor. Should be somewhere around here, you'd think. Is it this? No, that's the Scout heading back. I swear. Oh, is it there? Yeah, there it is. Okay. One ship without orders. Okay. Okay. And an answered political message. I'm not entirely certain I'm fully ready to engage in an attack. We don't really have a proper assault craft. The Bukhara classes are more or less defensive. They don't have enough supplies to operate for long outside of, a system that I own. So we'll see how it works out. I guess we can have a look at the treaty. Non-intercourse treaty. Cannot have treaty with any other empires. I don't think so. Let's not. I mean, we can fight. We aren't necessarily at war just because, just because we aren't, how to say, at war doesn't mean we can't fight. We probably will. We can fight. We probably will fight. So, the Archangelsk carrier, or constructor class. We're going to need 1 rock and 1 ice. Yep, alright. Begin production immediately, since you're closing in on the system finally. Okay. Now, you're probably asking why I don't improve the colony ships with better engines. That's a fair question. The reality of that is mostly in that I do not want to make them more expensive than they have to be. Iron engines are a hell of a lot cheaper. And let's face it here, if I can drop them out cheaper farther away and they don't have to travel as far, they don't need the quantum engines as much. So I think it's very fair that I don't necessarily have to upgrade them. He'll be fine. View. Military treaty. Trade up to a maximum 15% of the empires. You know, I'm okay with this. We welcome to our new ally, but keep the demanding tone up. This is fine. Now, where were we? Construction in progress. Excellent. Oh, can you? Yeah, I guess you can't move while constructing, can you? In that case, I suppose remove item. That's probably gonna have to be a thing. Okay. And then afterwards, we're going to just tell you to pretty much move right into the middle of the solar system. And now, begin constructions. Much better. Okay. We'll deploy our stuff out here. And should be fine. 3 ships without orders. What do we got? You need to repair. You're fine. And you're constructing things. So, yeah, 3 ships without orders is fine. They're all doing something. I mean, I suppose the carrier is technically doing something. It is loading up a bunch of fighters. Alright. The non-intercourse treaty. Yeah, no research allowed. It's not happening. So, interesting. It appears their empire stretches fairly far over in this direction. Alright. All the way to this little black hole here. It's fine. A lot of red stars. Maybe some of them will detonate. Standard red star. Super bright red star of enormous size. Interesting. So there is a chance that stars will actually detonate naturally. Generally only red ones do. And sometimes the star type converts. It happens occasionally. It's generally pretty rare. Like, you're only going to see a few stars do it every game. But it can be disastrous if it happens at the wrong time. Now, we have our new Scout Mark III. Of which I'm just going to give the order to explore. And immediately the first system we find is a gigantic nebulae. That's fine. The nebulae is not bad. It's actually pretty terrible. I don't like that. Well, this one has to go resupply. I'm just concerned they're going to go after the constructor. It's outfitted with quantum engines and enough of them. It should have no problem escaping if it comes down to it. We didn't sign a non-aggression treaty, so we can still fight. 4 ships without orders. You're still resupplying, okay. Because you can't actually resupply in that system. Right. Just tell it to continue exploration. You're fine, and you're fine. Okay. 2 ships without orders. Perfectly acceptable. I need to get a better supply network set up. Or I need to start making resupply ships. It's not a terrible idea to get upgrade the Archangel's constructor to also be able to resupply ships. Because resupply ships like that are kind of extremely valuable in longer range operations. History will show they're getting a new epoch for the quadrant. I have no idea if that was a threat or not. Like, that might have just been a very well-masked threat. Now, I'm debating if I should do this. I think I've got enough research compounds. I have no idea what colony type I'm going to make it yet. Immediately, though, I think, like... Well, I suppose a spaceport is in order. a resupply depot, and a space yard facility. I think considering we've got a lot of room on this planet, we can probably afford, like, say 10 of these. Yeah. And it also looks like we're about ready to hit level 30 on research. Excellent. Huh? 61? Yeah, 61%. Cool, so we can actually finally start researching something else for a change, which is good. Now, we've got fighter techs done, and I think we need to go, like, drones and satellites as well soon. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Let's throw what we got into drones for now. Drones are interesting, especially once you get some decent warhead tech. They are probably the most powerful weapon, if not the most supply-consuming weapon. So shoot right, supplies. You know what? No, instead we're gonna... start on that. And throw as much as we can to resupply, wherever that is. I'm pretty certain it's the resupply tech. That'll make us more capable. If I can get a resupply ship, it'll make us significantly more capable. I'm just gonna find it. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Now these just give you the emergency supply pods, which are just destroyed and converted into supplies and/or ordnance, which is kind of neat, but also not really required. You're still a few turns away. Yeah. Alright, continue exploration. So far, nothing. We're finding lots of interesting things, though. Decent amount of colonizable region up here. Yeah. Also, somewhere in this system, there's another warp point. You can always tell, because you'll notice you have to look really closely. But there's like just part of a drawn line coming out of the system. Like in the bottom right of that little circle there, if you look really close, it's like basically like 2 pixels worth. Incredibly hard to see. But if you look closely, you can figure out if there are additional warp points in the system that you haven't found yet. Yeah, it's still another 8 turns before the fighter's ready. Good, that'll give me time to develop what I need. Alright. Yeah, 2 ships without orders is fine. Okay. Alright. Processing after all player turns, perfect. Yeah, Empire News, I guess. All. 7 in repair, excellent. Or resupply, rather. Not bad at all. Like I said, we're going to need at least 10 levels, I believe, in it. So, let's throw whatever we got into it at this point. And we now technically have a repair bay, which is fine. Probably a thing I need to upgrade a carrier with. But anyway. Where were we? Right. So in Nulum, we now have the ice colony. Send it over. Construction yard. That's mostly what this thing's gonna be. It's going to have a space yard facility. Oh. I forgot if you could do that. I was like, hang on, does this work? No. No, it doesn't. You might as well throw on a few monolith facilities. It'll keep our resources incoming, and should allow me to sustain a much larger fleet. Because, I mean, I'm getting ready to go for dreadnoughts here. But I need, you know, still resupply stuff. And other various things. Probably at least a few levels in stellar harnessing. I'm probably going to need to pump a lot of levels into stellar harnessing, actually. Now, in the meantime, we need to go to all of our planets. Oh. Have to actually lock in the number. Facilities 8. Just to build 8 of them. Takes 0.1 years, whatever. You know, who cares? And say 20 of those. Brazil, Necron. Anything? Nope. Up here, though, we have some more lovely research compounds. So we'll get to work on those. Don't know why I did the second one there, but whatever. Let's see, this thing's a resupply base, so it probably doesn't actually have anything. I'm just looking to get the most of, you know, pretty much as many of the research compounds as I can, I suppose. I never apparently started this one. Alright. Well, that can be fixed. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, so that'll work out fine. And now we start southward, where the majority of our exploration went. No, we want upgrades. There's 15 of them. Sure thing. Good. It's good to get this research upgrade finally. Falling a little behind. No spaceport in the system? I apparently didn't start this one either. That's concerning. Apparently I'm blanking out on some of the stuff. Oops. There we are. Take a little time to build, but that's okay. This is a huge gas giant, which I suppose I have also not built any facilities on. That's disappointing. I definitely could have gotten a lot more done by now. Then again, I'm still miles ahead of the AI. So it's not too bad that I've fallen behind. Of myself, anyway. These planets are fine. I swear those had research compounds. Like, there's no way I didn't... Ugh. There's no way. I feel like an idiot. This doesn't have a spaceport in the system yet. It's under construction. Okay. That's going to do it for today, folks. Without further ado, thank you everybody for watching. Yeah, you're just going to keep exploring. That's fine. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely host, Kilvin, signing off.